So we have fire, which is always beautiful. This passion of not defending or feeling you have to defend what you do or over explain or appease people. You've been in your head for a while, and now I'm seeing you're going through pure instinct and intuition where you're realizing, okay, who deserves an explanation and who, can be just ignored because they're baiting. You realize like with you're gonna get more recognition, or you have, right? But things aren't stable all the time for you right now. But I feel like there was a time where things weren't stable for you before either, but you just did your own thing. And it was kind of like it's my way or the highway when it came to people trying to control you, people that didn't have any effect on your future, your present, weren't giving to you or weren't bringing you forward in your life here. You're like, no games. I'm not trying to deal with your passive aggression. I'm not going to give you more chances here. If you're being unfair to me, deeply unfair to me, then I'm walking away. That's the chapter that's coming back, where you're not letting things stay like this anymore. I'm hearing like you are thinking more and putting things on hold before reacting right away, but you know deep in your gut and you're in this heart-centered place where you know that your cutoffs are not coming from ego. They're coming from what's best for your heart. How are you treating this situation? Can this be dealt with differently, carefully, in a loving way? And if they're not dealing with it in a careful, loving, intelligent way that makes sense, then you're not going to go full force with it. You're gonna consider things before they're offered to you, because you've seen this happen where people try to knock you off what they think is like, oh, I'm going to knock you off your pedestal, but they were the ones that put you there, or they were the ones who thought that that's what you thought of yourself, when really you were just giving yourself basic respect like anyone else. But if you're not someone in this world, this community, this world is what this card represents, that is heightened and put in positions of power and privilege, then a lot of people are going to think that you're on your high horse, when really you're just celebrating yourself after being overlooked. No one's doing it for yourself. No one's doing it for you. You had to work really hard to get to the place where you are with this. The Hermit reverse, talking about people around you not being very wise, doing things to get clout and attention, but in a dramatic way, and not doing it in an intelligent way here, and having to deal with that, and people seeing you really focused, you have a talent or you have passions, and you're getting attention for that. And there's people that are kind of unbalanced, or your environment is unbalanced, but you're getting judgment. The chapter of where judgment comes fast to people is coming back. There was a time probably in the last few years where it was just, injustice after injustice after injustice. And now I'm seeing that you're going to see things in your face very quickly. If someone does you wrong, you're going to get evidence that you're not the only one they've done wrong. Or if someone's ghosted you, you're going to see why they've ghosted you really quickly. It may be painful, but what I'm seeing is that it's wrapping things up quicker for you, because you're onto something better, and they don't want you to linger in the what ifs and blame yourself here, because it's like, or this passive aggression. They want you to know who to look out for, who to give a second chance to, who not to. And a lot of people, you're not looking back. A lot of things are being cut out, and that's it. They're not coming back, or they've done something that you completely cannot like respect or forgive. It doesn't, you wish them well, but your stability really depends on certain things. And if they don't understand that, that's fine. Maybe in due time, maybe not. But you're moving forward in the way that really connects your mind, your body, your soul. And you have faith, and you're going to have more faith that you're going to meet people that you can collaborate with here, that are new to you, that don't have that jealousy or drama behind them, and want you to shine, and you want them to shine, and it's generous, and it's genuine and generous here. because you are someone who's like that and you want to find people like that, but you're not going to deal with the drama. So I'm seeing that in this chapter you're going to meet those people like you did in the past, but this time it's going to be more elevated. These people are going to give you advice that makes sense. You're going to see them living their life in honesty, so you can trust what they're saying and respect what they're doing. They might be a bit older than you and might be people that hesitate before they make decisions, you know, but they have energy to them. They're moving forward, they're doing things, you know, they're not just doing nothing. They have a hunger to make change within themselves, within people. What you're going to be bringing to the table is intuition. They might second guess their intuition, or they might know things but not necessarily know it completely. What you're bringing to them is intuition here. And what they're bringing to your life is not disruption. Reverse means that they're not going to bring disruption. They're not a distraction. They're not a disruption. They're not someone who's going to block your growth. They're here to bring you passion, reflection. Might not always be easy either, the reflection. So we can't say that's always going to be easy, but they're also going to encourage you to rest. Encourage you to cleanse, to rest, and give yourself that space. And bring you happiness. I'm also seeing that they're going to bring you success. I'm also seeing that you're going to bring passion as well to it, and soul here. And it's not going to be ideation. It's going to make sense. It's going to feel calm. It's going to give you rest here. And it's not going to bring you pain and drain your energy here. They're also going to help you find balance. You found a lot of balance already, but there's a strong imbalance in your life of something here they want you to bring into balance. It's going to bring you faith just by meeting them and seeing their lives, and you're going to bring faith to them for the very same reason. Also, you're someone who brings things to light and illuminates the good things in life, the blessings, the silver linings of things. Because there's a lot of those here. And that's going to bring, especially you see the good in people. So the people are going to come towards you and give good to you. Don't get a lot of compliments. They don't get a lot. They just move with their life just like you. So you're going to give them that confidence. And, you know, they're going to give you that confidence that you can have a little bit more blind faith with things. Because you can, not because everything's going to work out all the time, but because you have faith in yourself. Like you should have more faith in yourself because of how much you've been through, the choices you've had to make, the sacrifices, the skills that you have, the intelligence, what is within you is very innate to success here. So you're kind of overlooking back at what you lost, and maybe you've lost a lot this year. It is year 9, so there is a lot of endings that are very painful, but there's also things that are going to show you what you're made of here. And a lot of movement is coming with this. These losses are not for nothing. Even though they hurt, the sacrifice here is going to bring you out of your comfort zone and into something new that you're going to have faith with. So listen to the magic. Listen to your faith here, because there's some beautiful things coming towards you here. And balance is very important to that. It's going to bring a lot of peace. So if you'd like to know specifically what is going to be brought into your life and when, you can check out my offerings that are above. Ciao.